visits with Grandpa. Okay, Wilf Jenkins week will start next Friday. Here's good news. Fisher and I agreed to it. Now to contact Wilf and set up my end of it. How's that coming along?
I gotta email him tonight.
Okay.
I have the email address, and I keep going, I gotta email Wilf, and then I forget.
I haven't heard back from him, I have to say. I emailed him, I sent a fax to, I forget whoever I sent it to, and had them relay it to Wilf, explaining what we wanted to do, that you want to do a short interview with him, and maybe run one question per day on Wilf Jenkins week. And is he okay with me giving you his phone number and his email address? And I never heard back from him. So I'm hoping that doesn't mean that he didn't actually get the email. He's playing a lot of golf these days. But that was 9 days ago. I think he must be off the course by now. So, okay. Just wanted to check on that. We are now carefully getting into forward momentum on the Wilf Jenkins copies of all of the freebies that he got from Aardvark Anaheim when he was the Aardvark Anaheim corporate attorney between 1982 and 2014. So I'm actually buying a bunch of the Wilf Jenkins copies at $10 Canadian each from Looking for Heroes in Town, who has volunteered to actually do the sales on the issues that I was low on, and particularly the other Aardvark Anaheim titles that I was low on or didn't have any of. Ms. Tree, I got every issue of Ms. Tree that we published between the time that they left Eclipse and when Denny took them over for Renegade Press. So the food bank of Waterloo Region is already $1,000 ahead just from my purchases of the Wilf Jenkins collection. And starting hopefully this week, I think Rowley was dropping off all of the Wilf Jenkins copies at Looking for Heroes downtown here in Kitchener, and they will be offering them for sale at the $10 Canadian plus whatever it costs to send a comic book in Canada or the United States. I think it's $5 Canadian to US, $4 Canadian in Canada, and probably not selling them internationally because you'll be paying more in postage than you're paying for the comic book. And Dan Eckert sent me this a little while ago, and I've been lazy in sending it up. And Matt, this email is about Dave's response, wherein he told me to contact him, care of you. Yes, I would like the exception noted edition number 1 out of 1 Cerebus Archive Portfolios number 1 through 8. I would prefer to pay at cerebusdownloads.com. I think he's already done that. If not, then we had a really good month without him, and he will be helping us next month. I assume that means I use the one-time PayPal donate button. Yes, that's what you do if you're entering an amount that isn't the regular download amount at cerebusdownloads.com. But if there's some other method I should use, please tell me. And has anyone noticed how long it takes to get even the most basic things done here in the COVID-19 era? He asked himself rhetorically. And that being the case, I decided to dragoon Dan into this his own self and say, everybody here is up to our eyeballs charge of getting your portfolio done. Here's a fax for Alfonso at Studio Comics Press. You turn it into an email and send it to Alfonso, and then you keep track of the progress on the portfolio. And that was the last I heard, so I was hoping that was moving ahead. And then when Rolly and I were up at Frederick Mall today, Rolly had gone in, and Alfonso was with another customer, but did say, yes, he did find out about this. Yes, he is printing the eight portfolios, and they will definitely be done next week. And then just while you and I were playing weird telephone tag just now, I got a phone message from Rolly saying Alfonso got the portfolios printed, the contents of the portfolios, and Rolly picked them up and brought them back. Number 4 is missing because Alfonso can't find it on his regular computer, so he's having to go into the hard drive and find the digital files for Cerebus Archive number 4. But amazingly enough, this is like a mere few days later, and this is moving ahead, and tentative plans, God willing, Rolly's coming in on Tuesday to put together the stay flat with the Cerebus Archive metal labels on the front and the front label, and I'll be signing the front label, and we will be packaging up, Rolly will be packaging up the 8 portfolios, God willing, sometime in the week coming up, and they will be going out to Dan somewhere in Ohio. We won't be writing that on the package. We know where he lives. We're just not going to say that on the internet. Somewhere in Ohio. And Dan says, "Thanks for all your help, Matt. Sorry to bug you so much." Was he bugging you with that?
No, just he had sent like 3 or 4 messages about various things all at once.
Okay. All right. Do you get that a lot?
I set it up so that the A Moment of Cerebus email gets all the comments from A Moment of Cerebus. So some days I'll get 2 messages, some days I'll get 10 messages, some days I'll get a bunch of messages, but half of them are spam.
It's a good thing we're paying you like $50,000 a year, isn't it?
This is one of those time-intense hobbies that, you know, a smart person would say, I should be getting paid for this. And I'm just like, no, it's fun.
That's true. What? Give up show business?
Well,
and
part of it is, you know, I get an email, and if I want to ignore it, I can ignore it, because it's not like I'm going to get fired.
That's right. Dow, did you lose that email? Who wants to know? Okay, yeah, and then Dan added at the bottom, "It is no accident that you became the caretaker of Dave Sims' memory, any more than your being online was an accident. And if his story is really a confession, then so is yours." And neatly said, Dan. So, yeah, if anybody out there has been thinking about, I'd really like to get the Cerebus Archive Portfolios. I'd like to get all of them, and I'd like to have them as number 1 out of 1 personal edition with their name on it in Times New Roman. I think Dan's were just doing it like 14-point Times New Roman. If you've really got an ego on you and you want it like 36-point, 48-point, it's just a matter of doing a larger label. So you let us know how big you want your name on your 8 Cerebus Archive Portfolios. And as always, we here at Art Park Anaheim, we live to serve. I think that covers covers the old business, you say.